So we're gonna look at changing the onion oil, and for that you need to drop this big skid plate that's underneath here, and it looks big and heavy, but there are some tricks to making life easy for you. You can open the hood on the back electrically. It's a screw that tilts it open, and then it's a wire holding this one. So we're gonna try and do that. Circuit breaker on, and down in here you have a switch, and you can let this one fly high up. So then it's all about, this exposes the radiators in the back, the onion. If you get the ladder down, all of the onion is pretty easy to access. Now we're gonna loosen these two and see if this works as it was supposed to. We might need some extension on the tool. And then lowering the hood should have that one stop dropping down. Brought it back up a little to place a block of wood there, and then bring it down so the connecting cable could be unhooked. So, like that. And with it unhooked, you can reopen this one. So, ready to try draining the oil and see how much we get out of it. And it's quite black, but it's also in need of replacement. So, with the oil drain, we have a oil filter on the side of the onion that needs to be replaced also. So it tells you to prime it with oil in it, but that's kind of hard when it's sticking to the side. So, and the instruction says to remove the same fuses after the hydraulic oil and let the starter crank the onion and get some fresh oil into the system before actually starting the onion. So I think we're gonna assemble it dry and do that starting procedure. It's moving by hand, so this might be easy. With all the drops. Thank you. Finally, it's a little tricky to get the thread to start grabbing, but eventually. some gloves. Let's see if I can get a little better grip and actually. That's tightened up. Perfect. Oh, refilling the oil, the access is a little limited with all the hoses from the turbo and so the plan is to try and find a pipe we can get down here in between, and then a funnel to refill the oil with the limited access. Copper is the opposite of steel. If you heat it up, you soften it, or heat it up and rapidly cool it, you soften it compared to harden it like steel. This one is quite worn. I would have liked to replace it, but I don't have a new copper washer, so we're reusing it, and I'm trying to memorize to get a new one for the next oil change. My dad gave us a little more room to stand on now when we are gonna start working on filling the oil. So, when we're ready to start filling.
Jag ser öppet på hitsidan.
Jag ser det. Det är inga tendenser att komma ut här.
Här nu, nu får jag fylla. Jag ska ta av mig.
Ja, Down here there is also a cap that might be possible to fill engine oil in. And 22 liters and we're halfway up. We'll lose some when we prime the filter, but I think we're good enough now. Since we have changed the oil filter, we're pulling the fuse again to stop the engine from actually starting, and gonna crank the starter a few times. Main circuit breaker on.